Hey everyone, welcome back. I was wearing this makeup look in last week's videos, and some of you had questions about it. This was the end of the day, so that makeup was on for many hours, but I did love how it looked, so I decided to do something different, and I'm doing 100% pure Torial, where I'm going to do a review, tutorial, and demo so you can kind of see how they apply, how they work for me, the before and after, and decide for yourself if this is something that you need. So I started with the 100% pure BB cream in the color 30 Radiance, which is the darkest color. So if you're darker than me, you probably need to use some kind of adjusting drops that are very popular at the moment. And I love to apply this BB cream with a flat kabuki brush. This is by Laxi, and it's one of my favorites because it helps me apply the product in a way where I can get the most coverage. Even though this is a light coverage product, as you can see right there, it gives me more of an even skin tone, and at the same time gives me that radiance that I don't naturally have it. As you can see right there, I have a very strong yellow undertone that it makes me look a little bit sickly. So I love this BB cream for those days when I want to have more of a radiant look. And one thing to keep in mind is as the time goes by, it's going to get more and more luminous. So you can blot it if you don't like it, but I actually love the look. That's why at the beginning you can see that it was very dewy looking. Just it's because it was on for a few hours. Well, actually about 8 hours. So this is a 100% pure fruit pigmented satin eyeshadow in the color Java, and I'm going to apply this into my lid with a small brush by Eco Tools. Now this is my favorite way to use it. You can also use it with your fingers, but I like to do a very thin layer just because I don't want any creasing, and I didn't apply concealer or anything underneath actually because I want the darkness of my crease to show up and create a look with me just applying one eyeshadow. I love that wet looking look that gives me when I use this by itself, so I'm not going to apply any other eyeshadows. Then I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous not eye primer but lash primer, and I did a couple of coats just because I feel like whenever I want to create this look that I'm not going to wear eyeliner, I need to make the most out of my lashes. For mascara, I'm using the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara that it was mentioned in my favorites for last month. I really enjoy the bristles, I enjoy the formula, and I love the look that I get every single time I use it. Then I'm going to tie line with the Marc Jacobs Highliner Matte Gel Eye Crayon in Earthquake. Since everything is glowy, I can't use an eyeliner that is going to move. And this one, it will never move. You have to remove it with a makeup remover. So I wanted to make sure that I used something waterproof and that it wasn't going to smudge on my very dewy makeup day. Then I apply a little bit of color corrector under my eyes, and then the concealer by Physicians Formula. I have to do all this, but I felt like I needed it. I don't know why, but whenever I use a dewy look, I just want to make sure that I cover as best to my ability my dark circles, and that day they were kind of prominent. So after I blended it in with my beauty blender, I'm going to move on to the Physicians Formula Insta Ready Contour Trio BB. Whenever I have a dewy look, I like to use cream products on top of my foundation or BB cream in this case, and blended it in with my beauty blender so it still gives me that luminous skin that I had before. Then I'm using the 100% pure gem luminizer in rose gold, and I'm going to apply it with a small brush in that area wherever you want to highlight. Now this is the darkest shade, so be careful if you are lighter than me. It's going to look a little bit more intense, but for my skin tone, it's a really beautiful shade. Then I'm using the lip liner Bird to Comment by Wet and Wild, and I want to line my lips because I want juicy lips for this look. So for that reason, I started by lining my lips, and then I apply in the center the 100% pure lip caramel truffle in the color truffle. This is very nice, but it doesn't dry, so it's going to be like that all day long. And for that reason, I wanted to apply a little bit of lip liner around just to make sure that it doesn't move. Then I'm going to apply to my waterline this 100% pure Bright Eyes creamy eyeliner. This actually stays on my waterline, and I wanted that very kind of I don't know, just open eye, being awake kind of look. So that's it. A very dewy kind of look that I hope that you enjoy. And at the same time, you got all the information that you need about this 100% pure products. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on my next video. Bye, guys.